Hello everyone, we are here playing as Titan Transnational, find ourselves up against Andromeda, and we are using the new Oberth Protocol card. Basically we want to get a hostile infrastructure scored early, and that will allow us to fast advance Project Atlases, which then we can use to advance other Atlases. Opening hand is okay, we do have ice. We don't have money, we also are rocking a kill package. Andromeda could be harder to kill. Let's see how we get on, hopefully we can draw into money pretty quick. If not, we can try and push for an early Project Atlas. Biotic Labour will also help in that regard. I don't really want to leave anything open though. So we'll put this on HQ, this on R&D, and just click for a credit. Not the ideal start, but it is what it is, and gets us slightly closer to scoring anyway. So all of the career fairs come down, will allow them to get a couple of runs. Aaron Moran will certainly help, and Underworld. So they're playing a bit of a longer game. We don't want to allow it to get that far, so we will draw first. Play this, and we don't really want to give them like a bank job target or anything like that. So just click for credit, hope they don't draw into Temujin, which would be straight on archives. Although they are short on money as well, so not too bad for us. And Sports Copper comes down. They're going to be difficult to kill. Oaktown, so we need ice. Sapper's not really the piece of ice we wanted. Might just stick this on R&D for the moment, and it's not that exciting to have Sapper anywhere. But better over HQ, I suppose. Prevents us from being siphoned too early. So they're getting well set up for future turns, which means if we can't finish this soon, we could be in a lot of trouble. Hard-hitting news. We could draw the run. So we'll install a couple of these and see what their story is. Now, unfortunately, they've got their money woes sorted. Supplier comes out as well. Wow. So all the drip econ is coming out. It means we could have pushed for a Project Atlas, though, if they're not going to be checking things. Ice Wall is good. We do have to worry about Inside Job, but it might be worth a go. If we draw, install, that seems decent. Another hard-hitting news. So we'll see. Maybe they have Inside Job, maybe they have the perfect breaker. But if we can get this off, then it puts us in a decent position. Thankfully we'll get this scored before the source comes down. But it will make future scores that bit more difficult. I think if they were suspicious of Atlas, they should have just pushed for it, really. Take the 2 credit hit, and I don't know, just embrace the fact that you're going to be paying 2. Like, it's nice to get things for free, but I think if you're suspicious of the first Atlas, maybe just pay it the hard way. Does of course mean that the long-term game will be more difficult, especially with Film Critic. Things are going to get a little unpleasant. Now, we can go for a score of the Oaktown. We can at least chance it and see how we get on. Okay, over advancing this because it is going to be paying us off. So that's kind of living the dream with the source, is when you can actually benefit from it. But I'd imagine with 20 credits, wow, okay. Fem on Ice Wall. I'm not too disappointed with that. Do we rise? If we rise and make them pay 1, it's not really a drop in the ocean to them. I think we just leave it off. So now we need other pieces of ice to stick on top of the ice wall. So if we take money, let's draw one. Hedge fund, that's okay by me. So money's in a better spot, but it's going to be difficult to get them tagged. And also quite difficult to score out now. Let's see. So Jackson, we could force the run. No, let's try and find ice. They will be coming first with the scoreboard anyway. Just take money, I suppose. And we can get rid of hard-hitting news, I think, for the moment. We might as well make them spend the one. We now have a slight lead money-wise. Shuffle back one of the hard-hitting newses. And money. Not restructured, just in case we do drop below 10 credits. And power tap. So Spiderweb is really good. May even want to trash Ice Wall just to get this as the bottom of the server. Let's draw one. Scorch is less good. And do we? I think we do in case of inside job. It's unlikely they're playing Scavenge. Unfortunately, Fem will get them through Sapper and Rhododurt. And with 17 cards left in stack, you have to imagine that they have everything they need. The source is going to be problematic. We only run the one biotic. We haven't gotten our Oberth Protocol online yet. It's not looking great for us. Food does not help at all. Draw for ice? Nope, just a Jackson. Let's stick this into server 4, I suppose. Force them to find that breaker. And take a credit. Pitch the food. Cry a little bit. Sorry, I think their rig has gone off the side of the screen as well. Basically, all the money in the world. So if you can think of a money card that's resource-based, it's probably over there. I'm surprised they don't run these unadvanced things at all. So let's draw. I mean, if we could find a hostile infrastructure, that'd be really helpful. Because if they're not going to run anything that's unadvanced, we can actually sneak it out. Now, they can of course save this with all the Fall Guys. Guru Devinder. I cannot find anything. Yeah, that's irrelevant to this matchup, but they might check face down stuff now. Well, it prevents Scorch, but then again with 30 credits, we were not going for that anyway. Security Nexus is a pain, and unless they don't play breakers, which would be surprising, we're in a bit of trouble. Fast track, not going to be any good for us. Hedge fund, and restructure. Yeah, I think Titan is in trouble. We've left it too long to go for proper scores, and yeah, it's problematic. So Nexus will get them into R&D if they want. They're going to get a bit more brave now, apparently. And yeah, Scrubber will make everything really cheap to trash. Trash one location. Should really have been reading these to make sure Nope, just loads of connections. All the connections. So do we just go for it? Actually, we can score this out. So we can get Atlas into a new server. We can use the biotic. We can Jackson it back and get it with the Atlas token. I think that's the way to go, and why didn't I think that earlier? So, I think it works. Let's try it. New remote. Biotic. Shuffle. And let's go with food, money, and biotic. Use this to get biotic. Use it again. And advance by 4. Now on the plus side, we're also getting extra tokens for Project Alice because of having to over-advance. Unsurprisingly, they are going to prevent the trash. And now, how do we do that all over again? We can certainly do it once more. Get the other Atlas, get our Jackson. So use this for Jackson, use it for biotic. No, we'd actually have to draw into the biotic itself. Oh well. And Ian comes down. Play Traffic Jam. What does Traffic Jam do for them? Okay, so we're not scoring the last Atlas anyway. Draw, and money up, I think. Are they just holding all the breakers in hand? They must be. Or is it very much dependent on the security nexus? Councilman comes down, corroder. Oh well. So we could get hostile infrastructure scored soonish. We need another code gate on a remote. Because then they can nexus one, hopefully not be able to break the second one. But chances are they have inside job or things of that ilk as well. Let's draw for 1. Sapper is no good to us. Draw again, and that. So we can Jackson. I think we have an archive memories, but that does cost a click. Which means I don't think we're going to be able to score this out. We need 6 clicks. Or we install, leave it unadvanced, and then biotic. Fetch the biotic. Ugh. The maths on this are awful. So Peregrine has come down in the nick of time. It means that we're in trouble. Unless we do the old double install. So if we install food and this, and then install, advance. Next turn, fetch biotic. No. We do need to blank install this, but now with all their scrubbers and everything, they're not going to run, or they are going to run rather. Yeah, things have gotten miserable. Well, I think we are in trouble. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. I think they legwork us and win, basically. Get rid of Scorch, get rid of Enigma. And now they legwork and win. Could go for this and triple advance out hostile, which puts us on 5. Sure. They might nexus it, or they might break. Cyberdex does nothing for us. 4 agendas in hand, 3 in the score area. And if they find Jackson, we're in trouble. There's the hostile that we would have liked. But they've used all of their fall guys now. Surprised they stole that, didn't film critic it. There's the levy. So, we need to find Jackson, basically. If we can find Jackson, we can do the biotic trick again. Sure, we'll make them spend some sort of money at the very least. I mean, it's a drop in the ocean at this stage, but what are you going to do? They're obviously making sure that we can't do the biotic Jackson trick again. And yeah, pointless to res Sapper. It's going to cost them 1, cost us 3. And there's a good chance this is where we lose. Titan is never supposed to allow them to get that many connections up and running. But unfortunately, that's the way it goes. And for the second game in a row, Oberth Protocol does nothing at all for us. So presumably this is onto Film Critic. Because otherwise they have to pay and the source gets trashed. Oh. Wait. Oh, they had another fall guy just hiding out somewhere. Yeah, that sounds about right. Archer is expensive, but they can nexus it. So draw this and credit. Oh no, yeah. And get rid of Archer. If we're not going to sacrifice an agenda to Oberth Protocol, we're not sacrificing one to Archer. We could get rid of the source and traffic jam with this, and biotic out the other hostile infrastructure. That might not be a bad idea. And it gets us to 5, which is probably about as good as we can expect. Well, we got fortunate there. But another agenda, so... yeah, I think we go for the hostile play. It's all kinds of terrible, but what are you going to do? Oh wait, we don't have... we've used our last biotic. That's kind of funny. So, we've just made HQ more valuable. Yeah, we goofed there. So yeah, just use all your influence on biotic labor. Maybe if we install something, they'll get suspicious of us. So, drawing for Jackson. Heritage News is not Jackson. We could use this for Jackson, but we need the biotic. Oh, it's miserable. Miserable. Credit. Let's sack the Global Foods. If they run archives, that's fair enough. So I assume you just take 4 pokes at HQ here. Kind of hoping they do that. There we go. So yeah, Titan very much needs you to go quickly. Trying out Oberth as a workaround for not needing like Trick of Light and not needing many biotic labours. Obviously we could have used a few more here, but I hope you enjoyed anyway. Thank you very much for watching.